Winston-Salem is home to me. It's a place that I grew up in. I have had some of the best days of my life in Winston and some of the worst.
Winston-Salem is tobacco, it's Texas Pete, it's Krispy Kreme. It's also one of oppression because of what the tobacco industry did. My family benefited from it and also suffered from it.
Joy and pain, sunshine and rain.
It's where I grew up.
I'm speaking for the people that don't have health care. I'm speaking for the people who don't have food. We should not be talking about food insecurity. We should not be talking about a difference in resources in schools in the same county in 2025.
I could look at from the east side to the west side. I could see the difference in my city.
There's still remnants of the R.J. Reynolds family and the harm that they caused. That power is still there.
Winston-Salem, I do think we still have that Reynolds plantation mentality and how it's hard to get away from that.
My mother had another way of putting it. She said, if you get mugged in the alley, the mugger doesn't take you to the hospital.
Winston-Salem in 50 years should not be described on the sectors of the city.
We lived in a segregated community. Everything I did was within that community. And I thought it was glorious. It was not the same. Was it as rich and viable? No, it could not be. But it sustained us. It gave us what we needed, gave me the pride and the confidence and the impetus that I thought I could do anything.
I think what was lost in the process of integration was our Black teachers. We lost 100,000 Black teachers, not just in Winston-Salem. They just were not offered the positions of teaching anymore, and so they went to fields where they weren't doing their best, and we were left behind. My sister was bused to West Forsyth High School. She's 4 years ahead of me. She's 60-some. She only spoke of that busing last year. First time speaking up because the pain.
They lost the educators who served as a second mom or a mentor because now these were white women who were scared to educate them. They were more focused on discipline than education. Yes, the books may have looked better, yet they lost community. They lost love. And when we think about Carver High School just down the road, which is another one of the original 4 Black high schools, and how they're often on the news for the wrong reasons. Those are things that we still see today that started with integration, yet we still feel the effects of.
99.9% of curriculum is developed by white people. I talk to people now who are ready to retire, and there are things that are happening with our school board now, but no one that's working for the school system will speak up because they don't want to lose their benefits. You're getting ready to retire. What do you have to lose? There is still fear-based.
I often get these questions at my shop. What should we be doing? How should we do this? Should we do another Panther Party? And my answer is the response that we gave at the time were appropriate for the moment.
Black young people have been taught, if they're not getting taught the truth about it from Black cultivators and Black leaders, they have learned that the Black Panther Party was causing all of this trouble.
Young folks, when they ask me about the party, they think that the first thing you get when you go to the party was a gun. And it was books. I learned more in the Panther Party than ever in any institution. about the world, the struggles of other people in the world. It gave me insight into where I fit in the world. It was a group of mostly young people who came together to try to figure out, well, what can we do about it? Because it always comes down, so what you gonna do?
Good afternoon, everybody. Since about 2012, I've been able to help facilitate what we call freedom rides. Community cannot be formed unless a common memory is created. And so hopefully on this ride today, we'll develop a little bit of common memory that allows us to form beloved community. We hope to lift up those silenced perspectives of the story of Winston-Salem and help us all see our city a little bit more clearly.
We have to identify the harm that was caused. We need to talk about the trauma, yet we don't have to live in it.
Winston-Salem needs to become an emotional intelligence city. Wouldn't that be great if we became not only the city of arts and innovation, but also the city of emotional intelligence? They're not soft skills, they're really hard skills. When people have to transform their mind, they can really see that they've been part of the problem.
I'm able to call it out, to correct in real time. That's what self-determination means, because it offers an example to other people who may not have the courage, who may not understand, who don't have the tools.
When things happen, you don't automatically go from your fear and your trauma and your generational traumas. You don't act from that, you act from love. You learn to get back to love.
Welcome to our session, Legacy and Liberation, Co-Creating Safe Spaces Where Black Women Thrive. That word takes on a new meaning because we're brave all day, but safe spaces where we get to be safe while we're being brave.
Divisions between race, immigrants, the whole thing is all about keeping people divided. So how do you do that? Ignorance is always at the top of the list. Keep people ignorant of history, of real history. Every generation has its moment, and you have to find your response in your moment.
Do something. We are who we've been waiting for.
Speak out. Yes, sometimes it can cost you some things. Yes, sometimes it can put you in the back of a line when you know you deserve to be in the front. But is it worth it? Yes. Will one day your point be made? Absolutely. Because we can't go out here and fight for any cause until we know who we are and why we're fighting. The house is on fire. We use that as our energy kit to be our better selves, to show up every day as our better selves.
That's when change will come in this city. Because as I said before, we can come up with so many solutions to the problems, but they're really not the solution until we get the brain working right. And that's what we need, everybody's brains working together.
Our answer is with us. It's always there. It's always there. I love this passage. It's called, it's in Proverbs.
Feel the heat on your face, you in the wrong place.
It says, envy not your oppressor and follow none of his ways.